Hey Shadow, how are you doing, man? Hope you're doing all right, Shadow. And we'll be getting started in just a little while, everybody. I got you. Yeah, sorry about the ads. That's Twitch thing. I'm not really in control of that as much. I've done as much spacing out of those as I can. But yeah, those are a thing. Sorry about that, man. Well, I'm glad you're having at least a neutral time at work. You know, that's a good thing right there. Thanks, B, for the gift sub right there, man. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing all right. I know you've been having some rough times lately with some changes, and I hope you're doing all right, dude. I'm usually lurking when you're doing your random streams and stuff. All right. I'm doing my best, man. Let me move my microphone from my face there. I'm doing my best, man. I still hope that we can hang out soon, stuff like that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So, hello, Internet, your friendly neighborhood gaming machine here, and today, welcome back to Dark Souls 3. We finished Dark Souls 1 on Monday. We completely whooped the game's ass, except Lord Gwyn decided he wanted to be a spamming little bastard. But we did it. We did the thing. We did the thing. But now we are getting into Dark Souls 3. For the, I don't know how many times I've played this. It's had to have been, you know, I don't even know. I don't even know. I know I have tons of hours in this game. And it is one of the games I've platinumed, so I don't keep count with that anymore. The side of my head's kind of hurting. Give me a minute, guys. Let me take something out. I am also kind of just waking up, but not exactly, because I don't really sleep at night. I was in a meditative state. We'll call it that, a meditative state. But it's all good. Let's go to a new game. We're gonna be bringing in my boy. Oh, watch the cutscene. Indeed so, Shadow. Indeed so. Without throws. For whom the bell tolls. I love it. Also known as the sack of shit. Also known as the Arterius fanboys. My boy Yorm. Mm. See, I still remember when this game first came out, and they had like a statue or something for the Soul of Cinder, but to avoid spoilers, they called him, I believe, the Red Knight, which I thought that was very interesting. All right, so let's do the thing. So our class is actually going to be Warrior. Because the way that the lore goes with the Chaos Knight, he was a exiled knight of an unknown origin, and ended up changing his life when he became a servant of chaos, and as well as he became also part of the lore for the Dark Wraiths, actually, in Dark Souls 1. But the only thing that he knew about his original lore was that he was part of the Warrior of Sunlight Covenant. So we will be going back into the Warrior of Sunlight Covenant, but as more of a bad guy, because that's just how it is with the Chaos Knight. And of course, my burial gift is always going to be the Young White Branch to make things interesting in another area. What appearances do I have saved? Oh, yeah. Nice. There's I love my Conan the Barbarian. That looks so cool. That is the Onion Pope that I made. There's Link. I'm trying to remember who she was. I don't remember who I made her to be. That is oh my god. The Abyss Slayer. I remember him. I think I'll do that one. I'll do that one for Chaos Knight. Because I'm going to end up turning him hollow anyways. Because that's the way that it goes. I also have to make sure that he is... yeah, I'll make him muscular. Build detail. He needs to be very scrawny in certain parts. Excuse me. That's good. Okay. Yeah, that's good. All right. Should be able to put the whole name here. Yep, Chaos Knight. All right. All right. And later on down the road, I will be getting some drops from a special package by Mr. Rumble Roses for this character. But for now, we will be rocking with what we got here. I got a good plan for the beginning part of the first few bosses. I do, and it's going to be a fun little situation. So let's go ahead and. I mean, do I want them to be young or do I want them to be old? Let me see what it makes them look like. Yeah, I'll do old because he's technically supposed to be the lore of Dark Souls 1, so yeah, I'll make him old. Yeah, we'll do that. Plus, I'll be using some of my favorite weapons in this game with this character too. Rise from the grave. Here we go. But yeah, to the stuff that I typed you there, Shadow, yeah, I miss having my gummies, man. I really do. I miss them to death. But it is what it is. I need to be careful of my health. Alright, so we got that. Guess we'll go ahead and two-hand this. Let me get this. And plus, I can't really smoke anything because my lungs have always had issues with inhaling certain things. But trust me, I wish I could. But man, the big amounts of food that I would consume when it comes to my gummies, oh my god. I had a thing for cheesy tots from Domino's, and getting getting some pepperoni cheesy bread as well. But my main pizza would be like a maybe a thin crust with bacon and beef with it. I think it was a really good combination. Now, if I just had the regular munchies, though, I would eat like a big bag of jalapeno cheddar Cheetos and what is it? And I would get like a glazed honey bun. Well, more like a frosted honey bun, really. And then as my drink, because I wouldn't want no fucking cottonmouth. Because yes, gummies can also start cottonmouth, which is terrible. I would usually... Give me a minute. I made the jump. Nice. What would be my drink of choice? Let me think on that. I'm trying to remember. But it'd usually be something carbonated, though, of course. Just trying to remember what I would get. That was not a bad run. That was not a bad run at all. That's got to be one of the smoothest little starts right there. Okay, I remember. I remember one of the drinks I would have. I would get the red Zero Ultra Monster, and I would mix that with a red Rockstar. That was one of my drinks. So, good morning, Niji. How are you? Hello, Gunder. Yay, no storms. Come on, Grundy. You welcoming me back home, huh, Grundy? No. Come on, Gunder. I need you to jump at me, please. Yeah, I'll just take it. No damage, hype. I'm gonna have to clip that later. No damage, hype, dude. Fuck yeah, that was awesome. That is the blessing of Dark Souls right there. I know I don't have my cam on right now, but I have a real big smile on my face because it's been a good while since I've done a no damage on Ludwig's Gunder. That was fun. And thank you, Niji, for redeeming first. Will you be streaming in a little while, by the way, Niji? Of course you hit me. Ooh, some faded souls. I'll take that. All right. Let's go, Chaos Knight. Also, that'll be a really good clip for TikTok as well. That'd be nice. Doo-dee-doo. I love the fact that I'm getting a lot of faded souls. That's very good. I do know that I'm going to have to get the Twinkling Titanite that's going to be around here. So I can use it on my main weapon when I get that later. Excuse me. Also, I'm not going to need that stinking Ashen Estus Flask. Chaos Knight doesn't need that. Bye-bye, doggy. Alright. Oh yeah, we gotta get naked here. Because I'm gonna be doing some funny shit here. Like the tree skip, one of my favorite little things to do in this game. Alright. So there is a couple items that I need to buy. Hello, Shrine Handmaiden. I need one Prism Stone. I need the large leather shield. I need a fire bomb. Even though I already had tons of them. Okay, that is all that's needed for that. Alright, let's take ourselves to the tree over here. Let's see if I can get this on at least my first or second try. Oh, I was a little too much to the left. I would have had that if I wasn't too much to the left. Okay, let's try it again. Look down. Ah. I need to lower my FPS, which is why I'm looking down. Almost there. Almost there. Oh, come on. I was just one frame off. Come on, you can do this. Come on. Stop taking away. There we go. Nice. All right. Okay, let's put the stuff down. Drop that. Twinkling Titanite. Drop that. Okay. Just for kicks and giggles, we'll drop that. Then we're going to drop one homeward boon for the iron bracelets. Okay. I'm going to hit this. Covenant Serpent Ring. We're going to put that on. I'm going to try to do the tree skip one more time because there's an item I need to get that I couldn't get before. Resting right there.
Welcome to Ironwood.
Let me get a level in here.
Very well, then Tug Hickman.
Okay. Let's see. I need to get my decks up. Because the minimum for decks, I believe for the weapon I'm going to use is going to be 15. I think it's 15. Yes.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Doing that in case I fail at what I'm going to be doing here. Because the samurai guy is over here, and sometimes he can be a little bit of an ass clown. Alright, can I get my frame rate to go down? Yes, I can. Nice. Alright, I did that on first try. Okay, I'm going to need my axe for this. Making sure he's over there. Okay. I'm trying to remember something. You stay over there. Come here. Go. All right. We got that beautiful thing there. Which is what I wanted. Now I'll drop myself down. Okay. Alright. Cool beans. Let's go to Andre real quick.
Well, that's not your letting fire.
Laud Estus. Reinforced flask.
Wing, but they ain't so.
Nature gesture. Thank you.
Be careful.
I will. Alright, so let's put on some makeshift armor here. Yes, yes. We're going to keep the iron bracelets here. And this. Because those are the iron bracelets of Solaire. They're a little bit of a luck charm for me. Organized storage box. Alright, put that away. Actually, we are going to at least keep a shield. Just in case things get a little bit out of hand.
predict them to... Very well, then top taken.
I did.
Farewell,
Ah. I'm low by just a little bit. That's fine. I got something I can sell. I'm going to sell my original northern gloves. Because I want this final level here for right now. Yes.
Ashen one.
I want that one level
I
there.
predict them to... Very well,
I
then
did.
top taken.
Dex.
Farewell, Ashen one.
Alright. So let's do the thing. Let's travel to the high wall of Lothric. And we'll do our little run here. Come on. Come on, man. Come on, you scallywag. I'm gonna wait for you, dude. I love that. Bye-bye. Alright, is that everybody that was cowering in fear of the night? Yep, seems so. Okay, I know what I gotta do. So first off, running up these stairs here. Ah, you tried to pull a fast one on me. No, 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 no. Binoculars. Alright, I don't need to heal yet. Right. Those free souls, they say. Pick that up. Come on, sir. Up. All right. Time to do some running. Come on. I'm not gonna go for that ember. Usually I'd go for the ember that's over there, but I'm not going to. And I know that that's a mimic chest right there. I don't usually get it. Take a couple steps out, come back in, let the knight go through, let him do his rounds. Bye. Let's go and activate this bonfire and pick up the item. Bonfire. Alright. Take the Night Shard. Bye. Oh, thank you for the throwing knives. Pick this up. Knock him off. Come on, guard boy. Come on. We're gonna kill this guy with some fire. Okay, he's been activated. Because if you kill him with fire, you'll usually get 2 items off him each time. Throw 2. Run to the ladder. Pray he doesn't hit you. Cool. That was a smooth run. Titanite Shard and Ember. Nice. This has been a smooth little run here so far, though. Oh, come on. Even though it's a raw gem, I want it. Large soul. Okay. No. I will not. Okay. We'll give our first heal. Pick up these black fire bombs because I'm going to need one of them for later. Get that up. Get that. That. Oh, just looking around. I'm gonna wait on this knight to do his first round here. We're gonna walk out. We're gonna pretend like we're eating our food here. Let him act like a bully. We're out there. Roll through. Run through. If that hollow follows, it's not a big deal. We just don't want that knight to follow us into this room. We do not want that. Knock him off. Maybe I can equip this shield without heavy rolling. Yes, I can. Good deal. Ooh, item. Alright, we're going to do that. We're going to wait on this guy to come back in. Making sure nothing's appearing behind me. Just wait for it. Throw one. Keep the shield up. It's okay, we got the block from that. Right. Because I used the fire bombs here to lure. Because you don't need to go in there like this. It's not very, very good to do that. Cool critical. Alright, I want this Estus shard. We need this key because we got to go save our boy Gray Rat. We're gonna get one of my favorite swords, which is the broadsword. It's a very, very fun sword. Excuse me, Mr. Knight. I am not interested. I know I'm probably going to jinx myself, but this has been a very smooth beginning run so far. Now, if I was online, I'd probably end up getting invaded or something like that, but I will go online sooner or later, just to play around. but not just yet. That was a terrible throw, dude. Alright. Hello, Gray Rat. Yep. So I'm going to be getting one of my favorite starting weapons in the game from him. And I'll be using that until I get my drop from Mr. Rumble Roses so I can do the lore of Chaos Knight. Alright. So I am going to continue forward. Usually I would go straight back to Firelink Shrine. But everything is actually going very smooth right now. And I like when things go smooth. Fire bombs. Alright, we're going to watch the fat one here. Now that is a rapier slash S-stock right there on the left side. I don't need that. What I need is this and the other item that's around here. Alright, let's get our shortcut. Behind us. Actually, let me get this item too. Now right there, that's a ring of sacrifice. I don't need it. But if you're able to time your jump right, you can actually get that item. Pick this up. I need the boost in attack because of these guys. Go. I want to at least open this door. Because I've learned from mistakes in the past if I don't get this shortcut right then and there. So I'm going to get it now, so I don't have to make that mistake again. We are going to bring in the NPC summon to help us out a little bit. Just in this area, not with the boss, but just this area. Check some my drink. Alright, wait for him to go up there, and we're going to get the second knight here. Ooh, I got a heal back from that too. Huh. Got some cool legs. I got another heal from that. Cool. Alright, next we're going to get the stuff from Emma.
Are you there to help? Really, if you can, I'm good about them.
Yes, I know about the watchdog. Alright, next, before we get that knight on our right side there, I want to kill these guys. Kill souls galore. Okay. You're gonna wait on Albert there. Throw 2. Wow, really? It's gonna go right through him. That's cool. Oh, nice. Nice one. Oh, I got his refined gem. Nice. And now we gotta go and send Albert to his death. Sometimes he's able to kill the fat one, though. Funny enough. But I need him to be gone. Get him, Albert. You gotta heal. Get him. Yeah, he's out of heals. Alright, gotta run. Alright. Okay. Careful. He's coming forward. Yeah, there he is. go. Now we gotta run. Out! Out! Nope, nope, nope. And if any dogs follow me, I just fight them here. Come on. There we go. It's because Halberd Boy was in the area. Alright. Cool. That actually went very smooth. Alright. First we need to go to Grey Rat. Purchase. I want my bandit's knife because it is one of my favorite weapons in the game. I've beaten the game with a bandit's knife and it is very, very fun. Alright. Reinforced the Estus. Reinforced weapon.
Pretty be careful.
We're going to use our souls that we got. Alright.
Welcome, hot speak. Very well, then take note.
Get to 15 decks. Let's see. I do believe we should put our health up. I'm going to get that Pokemon real quick. Go.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the
We're going to need our gold pine resin. Okay. Let's go. Put some stuff in my box real quick here. Huh. I forgot I had gotten their armor. And I got their gauntlets. Nice. Well, check something. Will it make me fat roll if I wear these? No. Perfect. Now, will it make me fat roll if I wear the gauntlets? Yes. That's what I was thinking. I'd much rather wear the leggings, though. That away. Nice, I got the Pokemon. Very good. Alright. High Wall of Lothric. We got abort the fight. Oh boy. Ugh. Excuse me. Catch you later, homie. Now we just need to run to the boss room without having to fight anything. kill him because he will follow into the boss room. It's happened to me before. Okay, keep that on the pine resin. Cutscene. Alright, Vort. We meet again. Oh, I almost had a no damage there. Almost had a no damage. But I got hit once. It's okay. I've gotten him with no damage before. But there we go. There goes Vort. There goes the Vort. Alright, we're not going to need that until much later. We got the Vort. Alright. Raise a banner. Now we are going to get Yoel of Londor, because not only will he turn us hollow, but for the ending that I want, I specifically want Yoel. And then we'll have to yeet off a cliff a couple times, but that's not a big deal. We got that. And technically, within an hour's time, we've gotten ourselves to the next area. Okay, we need to kill these dogs. We're gonna need these alluring skulls. Yes. Yep. You'll see why I need this at least one alluring skull for right now. Open the gate. Throw the skull. Close this. We'll rest here. Okay. Bye. Kill the farmer right here. Come on. Oh, you're not going to attack me? Fine. Repair powder. Whip my bombs. We'll use a couple of the black fire bombs for this next little area. Okay. Come on down. Nope. Take this. This up. If I aim my throws right, this shouldn't take long. Okay. I specifically only need to use 2. I need to leave 1 for later. So I get this. Unequip. Wait for it and this up. This up. Lucky hit. Need this. Excusez-moi. My house. I said, whose house? Ron's house. Nice. Got that. Oh. Thank you for the faded souls. Alright, sir, I need you to come over here, please. Fight you right here. Alright, let's bait these guys out. Quit punching me. Okay. Take that. Now we gotta do some runnies. Oh, that's cheap. No, thank you. I do not want any flaming huggies. Get out of my way! Thank you. Don't even gotta worry about Hodrick right now. He will actually reset, funny enough, when I set at this bonfire. No. Usually I would go right back to the Firelink Shrine, but nah, not interested. Alright, Hodrick. Hi. We're gonna go on a journey. The power of the bowman. Come on, Hodrick. Let's see if you'll finally be able to jump. Nope. Down he went. Let's give you more things to hit with those arrows. It's a nice flame bird you got there. Mortician's ashes. That's a scythe up here. I don't need it. We'll end up fighting the tree boss much later, because I'll be using him for a particular little thing, which is perfectly fine. No, I don't want any. Nope. Nope. No, 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 no. Nopedy, nopedy, nope. Stop that. Top ourselves off just in case. Come on. Got him. The power of just a dagger, man. The power of a fucking bandit knife. here for that. I would like this. Ooh, pants. Nice. Some palms. Not going back yet. Even though I have a really good amount of souls, I don't think I'll lose them. I have confidence in my abilities. Let's save the crow.
I can't.
Yep. Hand axe. Drop. Fire clutch ring. Alright. Nice. It's a nice hammer. I do know that there is a shortcut that's over here. I know where it is. Not gonna get it. I am a man on a mission. Need to get them away from the onion, bro. This is how I usually do it. I lead them over here. Bait their little run that they do. We'll talk to the onion. Onion. Okay. Down we go. We'll top ourselves off because Frosty's over here. Pick up the item, then we're gonna roll away from Frosty. Open the door. Travel to Firelink Shrine. We got some leveling to do, and I believe we have enough to upgrade our knife to +2.
What?
I don't know. Yeah, I thought I did. Yes.
Pretty be careful.
then take.
Okay. Let's see, I'm trying to think. Because I am going to get my health to 20. Because my endurance will be fine. Probably end up putting up my vitality later when I get my stuff. Yeah, I'd say my main focus is going to be getting my strength up a little bit. Go.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Sorry, I'm just rubbing my eye. Okay. I'm going to put Vort's Soul in the box. Yep. Burn the Undead Boon Shard. Cool beans. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, remember. Then shall we be there? Be safe.
Okay, that will give us our Dark Sigil. Right there, that's going to turn us hollow over time. My boss came up to me and was like, "You want to go home?" I said, "Yeah." He seemed surprised, like nobody wants to be here with nothing to do. Hey, I remember when I would have stuff like that happen with me when I worked. I believe that was mostly when I worked in the factory. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to activate the next area after Road of Sacrifices. But we're not going to go through it yet. I just specifically want to get and do all that. And then we'll start yeeting ourselves off of a cliff and giving ourselves hollowing. Because I want to do that. No. There's a specific order that I do these guys in. Makes things a little bit easier, but they're still hard as hell to deal with. Because they just attack you when in utmost rage. Now, thing is, I could just run through these guys, but I kind of want to get the souls from these guys. Oh, you do factory work? I was in assembly, on the assembly line for a long period of time. It was one of my longest jobs before I worked at a pet store. But the bad part is that my the factory job nearly worked me to death. No, Mildred, no. Which is one of the reasons why I have a lot of body issues. Was I was kind of treated a bit unfairly at my assembly line job. I worked from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. And a lot of times I was told to come in on Saturday. I was only off on Sunday, really. And I worked my ass off. I worked my ass off almost to the bone, dude. And it wasn't exactly very fair, because I I was a dumb kid back then, and sometimes I was paid for my overtime, sometimes I wasn't. It was mostly one of those things where if I wanted to keep my job, I needed to work. And I remember I ended up getting laid off, and I got replaced by a couple Hispanic workers, weirdly enough. And I was never really given much in terms of breaks either. Indeed, that blue collar life. You're damn right, man. Because I'm a Eastern boy. So, yeah. Okay, that's right. They're gone. Okay. Cool beans, cool beans, cool beans. Alright. I got what I needed here. I'll be back here much later. I am going to talk to Henry and Horace. Oh, what? You quit that. I want that Pokemon. Ah, type right. Got it. Okay. But yeah, you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. And it was insane. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I try to be careful about trying not to dox myself, but yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Welcome us. Very well then.
Actually, no. Keep that there. Need to keep putting up my strength.
Farewell, Asher.
Am I close to another level up? And by 1,000. Can I get that level up before I start yeeting myself off of a cliff? Let's see. Probably. Oh, cool. I caught the Komomo. Nice. Keep that. Keep that. Hell yeah. Maybe sometime we can form ourselves more of a bond and we can hang out and drink whiskey together. That'd be nice. Worker drive. I am going to keep that. Keep that. Alright, let's go sell some stuff and then I'll start yeeting myself off a cliff.
Ah. Great either.
I want this last level. And I don't want to sell any embers right now. Almost there.
Ashen one.
That should be enough.
Well, very well then.
Nice. That's perfect. Alright. Now for me to have my uncalculated deaths now. Because I have not died once in this game. Oh man, I haven't played cornhole in a long time. Oh man. Yeah, I'm the kind of guy that's like, hey, I'll get the whiskey, you pick me up. Lets you do some grilling on the grill, talk about random shit, and play games and stuff like that. And I'll like crash on the couch, and you can take me back home later on. That's how I am. All right, time to yeet off a cliff. Say it's gonna be about like, what's it, 15 times of a yeet off the cliff. I'll know when it's when I have enough hollowing. Because the thing is, though, is I would go places by myself and things like that, but I've always kind of had a fear of traveling by myself. I'm the kind of guy where it's like, oh, you know, I'll save up to do a bus ticket and stuff like that. You just meet me at the bus terminal when I get to where you are and, you know, pick me up and all that shit. Because I don't drive, I don't do stuff like that. If I need to go run errands, I'll take a bus or I'll walk. Lately, though, my motivation's been a little bit low to go and do exercising, so I've been kind of roosting in my bed and doing some exercises in my room, watching streams, doing my own streams, helping friends of mine with Souls builds they want to make as well too, because I teach people how to play Souls games. I'm just a 35-year-old misunderstood autistic nerd. That's who I am. A lot of people misunderstand me a lot in this world. I've even lost friendships due to it as well. It's absolutely insane, really. Alright. Just need to go some more times off this cliff. Yeah. If my wife allows us to play date. Is he a strict woman? And what is your age, if you don't mind me asking, Shadow? Funny enough, I have a mod that's named Shadow Seed. I'm used to calling him Shadow. I'm not used to having more than one Shadow in my in my chat, but hey, it's all good. I don't care. I just like having someone to talk to. Hello, Sin. Thank you for redeeming second. How are you doing, my friend? Oh man. Hell, me and Sin one day need to go and hang out. If he's ever in my part of the world. Be nice to teach Sin how to play Souls games, so he doesn't have to be afraid of them anymore. Not feeling well, stuffed up throat. That's probably due to the weather when you were doing your competition, my dude. All I can say is if you got some Benadryl, take some Benadryl, take tons of, drink some liquids. And I know this will sound weird, but try and sweat it out of you if you're feeling sick. I hate having to sweat it out of me, but sometimes I have to. You call me Aries if it helps you. My younger brother is autistic, so I understand. Yeah, so is Mr. Lambo. Indeed, sir. Hey, I never said you were scared like that, you know. I'm just being weird. Ah, you're taking ibuprofen. Well, the best ways I know to help with stuffed up throats is either having a humidifier or taking a really hot bath or with the shower head raining on you, like really, really hot, and just breathing it in and trying to meditate with it with your eyes closed. I do that sometimes. And hey, man, let me tell you about the Souls community, Sin. There's 3 different types of people in the Souls community. There's noble boys like me. There's newcomers. And then there's the invaders, the toxic invaders. I can teach you to never be a toxic invader. Well, it's funny enough, Shadow Seed used to be in your shoes, Sin, where I wouldn't say he was scared to play Souls games, because that was a kind of a bad wording right there. He was kind of timid with it because of how difficult they are. But now, ever since I started teaching him how to play Souls games, he's not afraid at all. Plus, Rumble, he's platinum Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3. Maybe one day he'll platinum Elden Ring. I don't know. Depends on his mood. But yeah, Aries, man, let me tell you, man, I cannot believe that we were doing better than Lambo in the beginning part of his challenge last night. Oh, man, dude. I'm trying to remember how far I got in it. So I killed Gascoigne. I killed the Witches of Hemwick. I'm saving Bloodstarved Beast for later on, though. Because sometimes Bloodstarved Beast can be a ass and a half. I'm probably going to wait until my weapon gets to level 6 before I deal with him. Which I'm really close. I believe I'm at like plus 5. My weapons I've been working on is the Saw Cleaver and the Hunter Axe. But I'm going to switch out the Hunter Axe with the Ludwig's Holy Blade, because that thing can do some massive damage. Started off as a waste of skin because, Lambo knows that I am a crazy son of a bitch that likes to get hit like the bitch I am. So I did that. I've only died like maybe twice when I was hanging out with you guys. I died once to accidentally getting glitched out and falling under the world. And I blame the rat that did that to me for that. And the second one was, what was my second death? It was getting knocked off a bridge in Hemwick by the brick-wielding troll. But aside from that, it's been good. And I know a lot of people are not really much of a fan of the Saw Cleaver. I get it. I'm more of a Saw Spear kind of guy in terms of serrated weapons. But I'm kind of making a kind of a dumb build just to help out with people. So what I'm doing is that I'm going to try and get my health to 99 and probably get my strength to 99 and probably have my Carol runes be endurance runes and things like that. That's probably what I'm going to do. Because I don't mind, like, leveling high, but I don't want to level up too high, you know. I may be a smart ass, but I don't like, over-leveling to show that I am. My wife wants me to download a Fallout for her today. Oh, I got you. Which Fallout does she want to play? I've always been a fan of New Vegas. I need to finish my New Vegas playthrough on my Xbox One. It's got to wait on getting a new controller for my Xbox One. It's a bit of a long story. It's kind of dumb, really. Hey, it's okay. I get you, son. I get you. But just know that if you ever want to learn how to play and get lost in the game and all that, just let me know. Just let me know. Funny enough, Dark Souls Remastered is on the Switch. It is. Dark Souls Remastered is on the Switch. Heard it's a bit clunky, but what Souls games isn't clunky? Time to keep yeeting off a cliff. Trust me, I'll know when I need to stop yeeting off of a cliff. I need to do this for reasons. I should be getting close, though. Yep, there we go. See, I don't know if you guys noticed, but right beside my health and stamina bar, if you guys remember, my sunlight symbol used to be a brighter yellow, and now it looks like it's cracked. That means that I'm hollow enough. And look, I have become beef jerky.
Oh, I then shall bear. Then shall we begin? Bear. Then shall we begin? Bear. Then shall we bear? Ah, you have attained ample strength. All will soon be clear, my good lord. As I have said, alas, but I can perhaps. I'm weak at the... Be safe, our lord.
She is between 4 and 76. Alright, so sometimes on moments when I feel like playing a Fallout game, I'll play 76 with some of my close friends that I have. The thing is, though, I would play 4, but I'm not a fan of 4's story. And plus, in terms of items that you can get, I kind of feel like 76 kind of knocks that out of the park. Because I like variety. But also, I'm a very weird guy, so yeah. All right, how do I want to do this? Hold on. Something I need to get. I need to talk to Leonard. Is Leonard over here? Yes, he is. Hello, Leonard.
Nothing. Use what? Kid, what else?
I will handle the tree in a little bit. There's something I need to do. Please don't kill me. Not that I really care, but you'll slow down my progress. Don't need you to do that. Catch you later, Frosty. Alright. Send that down. Alright. Send this up real quick. I want to get the item from here. I don't need to talk to the giant. I just wanted that. All right, Mr. Demon.
No! You should have waited! Well, too late now. I, Sigurd of the Knights of Katarina, fight by your side!
Good job, Sigurd. Fire Jim. Nice.
That was your valor, my sword, and our victory together. Long may the sun shine.
I love it.
Well, you?
I love it. Alright, let's get the items. Always loved Sigurd. Funny enough, as much of a fan I am of Solaire, I don't know, I'm much more of a fan of Sigurd, really. Sigurd's like my spirit animal. Okay. Need that. Stop punching me. There you go. A Lorraine skull. Oh, nice. Quit punching me. Quit. There you go. I forgot one. Time we got him. Man, my stomach is growling. It's like I'm getting hungry. Do that real quick. Dragon's Ring. Ba-doop. Thanks. Don't want that. I'll land on that. Let's see if I can do it. Ha! Nice. Nice one. Oh, Chloranthes. Alright. Homeward, Boone. Because we don't need to be here anymore. Alright. Charred finger. White sign soapstone.
Ashen one.
Just what?
Pretty, be careful like that.
Oh, and heavens, you can
Goodbye.
Hello, Yuria.
Oh, prithee, I thought another mother there for an till we meet again, may the
Yep. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, we are going to go through the halfway fortress first, and then I'll go and deal with the tree when I get all the stuff from there. We're not going to be fighting Crystal Sage yet. Sorry, I'm just stretching. We need to do some preparations before that. Like upgrading our knife a little bit more. Wait for it. We'll be back over here in a little bit. We'll get that item right there in a minute. I need to deal with him first. Okay. Because also one of the other reasons why I want to stay hollow and unembered is so I don't get invaded by any NPCs. I need them both to come out here. Come on. Come show me who's boss. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. That's one way to kill two dummies. Yep. Having a very smooth run right now, man. I'm very surprised. We'll wait a little bit and let the poison go down. I want to get that. Dogs are barking about something. I'll come back for the Sage's Skull. Rotten pine resin. That is something I needed. You don't need to watch that. Now, if I can get my hands on a poison gem, that would be pretty interesting. I am a fan of poison gems on a freaking bandit knife. That is really fun. Okay. I want to avoid him. Yeah, you stay over there. Nobody likes you. We'll be close to the next bonfire in a little while. Alright, coming through. Sorry, my ear was a little itchy. Okay. God dang. Sorry. Alright, I need this crystal lizard. Alright, let's see how we do against the demon. Let's top ourselves off. Ah, he grabbed me. Let me go. Let me go. Ah, he grabbed me again. Got him. Get down to hell. Alright, we got him. It was a little rough, but we got him. We're just a bandit knife, bruh. Alright. Let's pop over this way. Oh, get over here. Oh. That up there is a gem. Yep. No, you will not. Deserter trousers. Yep. Okay. Firing the shrine.
Ah, ashen with wet. Oh yes, I see. Clinging to lofty dreams in this dying world. More's the pity. It must come from one most foolish indeed. Wouldst thou not agree? Ashen?
What? Nice.
Prithee, be careful.
Heaven. Heaven.
Ah, jeez, what?
Prithee, be careful.
Okay.
Welcome, husband. Very well then. Farewell, Ashen One.
Seems I'm close to another level. It's fine. Alright. I need to get the last fire. So we need to go to the Keep Ruins. We'll activate the perimeter, but then we won't be back here until later. Sorry, I'm stretching. Damn. specifically, I need to equip my Homeward Bones. Okay, got that. I have to say, though, I know I keep jinxing myself, but this is one of the smoothest runs that I've had in preparations of stuff in a very long time. And I love it. I absolutely fucking love it. Alright, I'm going to leave these guys alone. Need to trigger the 2 dark wraiths to go up here. Mm-hmm. No, you will not. Hold on, my phone's making a noise here. Oh. Just a reminder for something I gotta do. Don't want to trigger that night yet. So I like walking through here instead of running. Sellsword Twin Blade, some of the best weapons in the game. Fair and cold. I need to run past him. We'll see some. Okay. Oh, here he comes. Wow, he is on me, man. I love this. This is some funny fuck shit. I love it. I love it so much. Ow. Oh, dark sword. Ah! Hello, Michael. Thank you very much. How are you doing, my friend? That was funny, though. That was real funny. Alright, travel to Firelink Shrine. We dealt with what we had to here. We'll be back here later. And look, it's Ceres!
Hello again. Bless. If you welcome us. Very well then, Tex.
Okay.
Farewell, Ashen One.
That is what... Oh, my. This core is from the Undead Legion, used to forge the weapons of Farron's Abyss Watchers. A fine prize. I'm honored to be endued with it. Now I'll be equipped to infuse special gems. Praise the gods, eh? Time to put this brawn to use. Prithee, be careful.
know, whatever I might well. Thank you.
Yes.
You
You will
not
do
be
your bidding.
disappointed. Guaranteed. Goodbye.
Speak honour. That a low beg for and till we meet again.
Mm-hmm. I'm doing okay. I've been having a very smooth run with the game so far, man. It has been hilarious. I'm actually about to go deal with a tree. So we can get our embering back. Oh, man. Sorry, I had to stretch there. I get achy a lot. Alright. So we should definitely be high enough so we can do some really good damage to the tree. I'm not too worried about that, to be fair. Okay, stop it. Thank you. Yeah. Smoothest beginning I've had for a long time. Alright, let's deal with this tree. Get up, please. Yep. Got him. Nice. Give my hammer back. Yep. There you go. Nice. Alright. That was a really smooth one. Okay, Firelink Shrine.
Welcome. Very well then. Farewell, Ashen.
Alright, Leonard.
Well, remember if that is
I'll take that
I
key.
can see. If that is I can.
Yep. Alright. Now we will go and handle the Crystal Sage. Crystal Sage, weak to bleed and poison. Let's go handle his punk ass. Ow. Not too sure yet, honestly. Give me just a second. Let me deal with this bastard real quick. Get over here. Out. Got him. Okay. Any new games coming out that I'm going to play? Let me think. Trying to think what new games are coming out. Actually, haven't really been paying too much attention. Because I'm already going to say that I'm not going to do Final Fantasy. As much as I do like the original 7, I'm just not going to do it. It's just something I'm not really interested in. Oh, you're not interested in the next Final Fantasy? Or you don't know what else is coming out? Alrighty doody. That went really smooth. I don't know, it's just not my type of game I'd play, really. I don't know. I've changed a lot as a gamer over the years. Oh, I like watching people play the remake. It's just not something I'm interested in. I heard that was expensive. I do know that I pre-ordered the Elden Ring DLC for PlayStation 5. They haven't mentioned anything for PlayStation 4 though, which I find interesting. I wonder what they're going to do about that. How did that treat you? Oh, that sucks. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of lost interest in Final Fantasy a long time ago. I'm glad you had fun. That's what means the most. Alright. That's the whip. Yes. Adios, senor. Now, there is one game I wish I could play, but it's only going to come out for the new Xbox, and that's the new Indiana Jones game being made by Bethesda. I actually was interested in wanting to play that, but it's not coming out for PlayStation 5, and I only have an Xbox One, so that's kind of gone down the drain. I've been very frustrated even with Bethesda anyways, because I wasn't too intrigued with what I saw with Starfield, because I watched somebody play Starfield, and I wasn't too intrigued by it. Gaming these days has been a bit of a lowdown for me, because things just keep getting more and more expensive and everything. I do want to get the Tomb Raider remastered for 1, 2, and 3. I do want that because I've seen some really good stuff about it, and I love old school Tomb Raider, so that is something I do want to buy. So there's one game that I've been wanting to get. I just gotta have the money for it though, because bills are a pain in my ass right now. Hello, Niji. Where'd you disappear off to? Also, Niji, do you plan on streaming later? Ah, you just ate breakfast. Breakfast is the best thing ever. I'm not getting Dragon's Dogma, sadly. How come? I thought you wanted to get Dragon's Dogma. Okay, I do need to go down here. Good. If you're going to be streaming in maybe 30 minutes-ish from now, I might raid you. Oh, of course you saw me. You read about Dragon's Dogma having a lot of issues. Well, like frame rate type issues, or like what issues are they talking about? Oh, how it performed on consoles. Oh, that sucks. Also, whenever I get myself a new Xbox One controller that's legit, Michael, another thing to answer your question on, I do plan on playing Power World. I'll have to do it solo though, because I can't afford Game Pass. Alright, I will drink my elixir. Thank you. Hello, Tram. How are you doing? I hate when that happens. By the way, Niji, mochi mochi. Hey. Actually, yeah, this has been a very smooth run so far. I'm actually very surprised. I've been very surprised about how smooth things have been. Now about 12 p.m. EST. Okay, good, good. I'll see if I can raid you if there's no one else on my list. Either that or I'll just do 2 raids at the same time and you'll be the second one. It'll be one of the two. Sometimes I like to do 2 raids at the same time. I like showing a lot of support when I can. Excuse me. How am I killing your headphones? I'm sorry. I'm trying not to talk too loud. Ah, you got some new raid music, huh? I can't wait. I love a good little surprise when it comes to raid music. But yeah, I'm sorry, Tram. I didn't mean to blast your ears and everything. I'm sorry. Treat poison with venom. Talk louder. Yeah, I try not to talk too loud. You will not. No. Yeah, back in the day, I used to call them Justin Bieber fans, based off of news from back in the day that people would hurt themselves in the name of Justin Bieber. Yeah, I'm a sadistic bastard that way. I apologize. But keep in mind, I said used to. I don't really call them that anymore. Stop. Yeah. Stop doing the dose stuff. Thank you. Let's go. Don't need that item over there, by the way. Excuse you. I don't take kindly to people ganking me. No. How are you? Man, get out of here with your 1 HP in a dream. Get out of here with that. Look at me, I got another piece of health too. Yeah. Yeah. Drop down, please. Oh, okay. This is just like my trip to the milk store. That's usually a father joke right there. Excuse you. Ow. Ow. Ah! It wouldn't let me open the door. At least you're not buying, trying to buy clothes at a soup store, you know? Shut up. Shut up, Gil. That was bull. It's okay. It's fine. I know what I must do. There's still soup. Why are you trying to buy clothes at the soup store? Alright. Oh, you bastard. Get over here. No. No, you will not. It is the baby form of Chansey. Stop. Stop that. Stop. Ow. This isn't ending well. Get out of my way. Open the door! Okay, that's better. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Gen 4 is okay. Ow. I got blasted in the face. I want my shortcut, thank you. I'll even rest at the bonfire when I get down here. Okay. I'm always going to be a Gen 1 and Gen 2 guy. Specifically the Game Boy games. Not Fire Red and Leaf Green. I couldn't get into the changes they did on Fire Red and Leaf Green. Gen 3 was okay. I kind of liked Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire more. In terms of Gen 3. Gen 1er? Hell yeah. I feel you on that. Hello, mini giant. I want this. Ruby was your first game? What's your favorite legendary? Oh, you bastard! Yeah, it's okay. Kind of wondering when I was going to start dying in this game. Oh, shut up, Gale. Nobody cares about your prunes and your depression. Oh, there's. Blends in so well. Because I'd say in terms of like mythical, I'd have to probably say Mew. Or in terms of modern, I'd say either Gimmighoul or Meltan. Ow. 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 Now, if we're talking about actual legendaries, though, And I'll get to pseudo-legendaries in a minute. Well, I may as well just say, in terms of like pseudo-legendary, I'd have to probably say Suicune. In terms of legendary itself, I might have to probably say Rayquaza, because I think Rayquaza is very cool. Plus, I own a shiny one on Pokemon Go. Suicune is considered pseudo-legendary. And Ho-Oh and Lugia are considered legendary. That's a mimic. Alright, I know Kirk would be here, but I'm not interested in fighting Kirk. A lot of people consider Suicune, Entei, and Raikou as pseudo-legendaries. But then again, I am very, very old school, so, you know, have at it. Alright, here we go. Now let's see. I need to fight some giants. No? Little dipshit. Alright. Got him. I'm not surprised by anything new anymore. People like to argue with me about everything, you know, and I'm just like, okay, you can have your opinion, it is fine. On this channel, everybody has equal everything, you know. Okay, we got the Biden. Got the bone. Okay. We gotta kill the other giant. Yeah, it's fine. Hell, I still think, I still have a, what's the word? I still believe in the theory that, Suicune, Entei, and Raikou were, evolutions, that were given, a new type of unknown, evolution. Haha. Oh, there it is. They hot ho-oh'd. Yeah. Basically. Finally got hit by one of them. Go. I want that. Ugh. Man, I'ma tell you, when you gotta walk through that that rotten shit. I'm glad I got that made. It's like my version of a Kappa, but it's Al Bundy saying ew. I love it. I'll end up fighting the fucking deacons later. I have something just for those deacons in my next stream. Alright. Now we're gonna fight the fake onion. Because I hate patches. Let's see. Let's use... Sure.
Now it's my turn. I'm unbreakable patches. Now you can crack me. What in hell?
Hey, keep trying to heal and see what happens. Hey. Watch, I can heal too. Yeah! Alright. I'll take that, thank you. He will do no such thing. Come on, you evil grubbies. I have the power. This is mine. Thank you. Good catch there, son. All right. All right, we'll be back here probably in another stream. Here to go to Firelink Shrine. Oh man, it's getting sore. Actually, first. Do this. Okay, I would need another one. I meant to do my Estus flask. Yep. Ah, you're back.
Oh, hey.
Not bad.
Goodbye.
Let's level up, see?
Works very well, didn't it?
All right.
Farewell, Whitney.
So I am willing to do co-op with the Abyss Watchers if anybody wants to pop in. I'll give everyone about like, I don't know, 5 minutes to talk amongst yourselves. Let me get rid of my password. And I will go a little longer than usual. It's fine. I will be at the Farron Keep perimeter. If anybody wants to co-op with me against the Abyss Watchers. I always end up doing it by myself, but I kind of want to do some stuff with people. Lost. Huh. Got a couple different signs here. The Good Hunter. Sure. I'll do that. Well, let me activate these guys real quick. Hello. He's a Bloodborne build, kinda. I don't mind that. Let's bring in friendos. Oh, of course. Okay, come on. Let's see if that sign is back. I tried to disappear. Nah, okay. So on the double check. Fuck off! Fuck off! Thank you. Okay. We'll watch the cutscene because I know people like the cutscene. Alright, here we go. Phase 2. you very much. Thank you very much. You did fantastic. Yeah. That wasn't too bad. That was not too bad. We're going to run through the catacombs too. I just need to do something with these souls before I do that.
Well, very well then.
Put in my health.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Yeah. It was nice to do that with somebody. Alright, I want to put some stuff in my box real quick. Yep, I'll do that. Okay. And I would not be surprised if I got invaded here. I would not be surprised. Sometimes people do like to invade here. Get out. Nice. I want that, thank you. Luckily, I know my way around here. That in a minute. You're gonna fall down the hole. Bye bye. Activate the bonfire. I guess I'll rest at it. Why not? Here. You bastard. Oh, gotta love it. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Take that. Let's activate Mr. Soreg. Now we wait. We will wait on Soreg, because look, he's trying to look for us. Well, whoop-de-doo. That's how you deal with them. It's always a cheese for everything. We'll handle 1 year later. I need to go down here. It's a demon. Come on, Mimic. You're gonna have to work for your meal if you want to eat me. Blackblade. Nope. If I'm gonna die, I'm at least gonna get that. Oh, it's just one of you. He'll be back up. Yep. What's his health at? Damn. He's still at full fucking health. Fuck that. Alright. Now we gotta go and deal with Mr. Horace. I believe he's gonna be down here. This. Oh, thank you for the boost. Oh, get over here. Yes, I want that. Because all this twinkling titanite is going to add up to why I need it. Horace? Oh, he's not here yet. Okay. That means I have to come here later on then. That's fine. That's not a problem. We got a little bit of running to do. It always does it in sets of 3. That. I need to keep myself out. I need to keep myself topped off here. Oh, that shouldn't have hit me. I know it's gonna hit me. Yep, I know. But she's the worm. Right about here. Sit. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through the ruins, get the stuff that I need there, deal with Wolnir, activate the bonfire in his boss room, and then that's probably how I'll call it. That's something I don't need right there. Rest. Okay. love it. Ow. Ah! Damn! That sucks. Yeah, let's bring in Sorag. I got 2 frickin' bones so I can burn up the other thing. Summon him. Okay, you can stop now. Okay. Stop! Stop it! Stop it! Nope. No, you're not. Thank you. Of course I get poisoned. Sorg is poisoned. Sorg's gonna die in a little bit. Yep, there goes Sorg. Alright, so there's a black knight behind that wall. No. Come on. Look at all these Titanite shards I keep getting. Yeah, no, that's a bonfire right there. I don't need it. That. Now I will kill every single one of these guys. Oh, fuck off. He's glitching through the floor. Because, yeah, that bonfire is kind of a trap. I don't really need it. Now we need to go the other way. Because we need to go the other way. We're not going to bother the Black Knight behind that wall. We're going to let him do his thing. We're going to go down here. I don't know what this sign says. Illusionary wall ahead. Well, yeah, I know. This is where you would get Koilana's spell. Yep. It's Mama Rat. Yeah, I know about the illusionary one. Yep. There's the other babies. Yep, that is the sound of cursed inevitability. Let's activate Soreg and play around with him a little bit. Hello, Soreg. Ow. Come on. I got a knight I want you to meet. Come on. Come on, Mr. Soreg. Climb, please. He can't climb, I'm just watching. Yeah. Get him, Soreg. Gotta love it. I'm not going to turn off the ballista. I just wanted to do that. We're going to just go up this ladder and we're just going to bone out of here. Sure, we'll go to the shrine. Oh boy. Alright. Let's use some souls. Okay, I think I can upgrade my dagger again.
What?
Yes.
Be careful.
Welcome, sir. Very well. Then take.
Need to get his strength to 40.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Okay, let's go deal with the Demon King. And then we'll go deal with Wolnir, and then that'll be the end. Alright, so Demon Ruins. And I'm going to summon for it. Just because I want to. Alright, let's do it. Ow. Oh, come on! I got stuck on his ass. I was doing good. I got stuck on his ass. That happens. That happens. Damn, I only have one more poison left. It's fine. We'll be fine. Calculus again. Okay, there's the poison. Cause yeah, funny enough, the old Demon King is weak to poison, of all things. And of course, you know, Black Knight weapons do additional damage to demons. So that's a thing as well. He's about to go boom, boom, boom. Ow. Chaos Bed Vestiges. Oh, I had a feeling Sorag was gonna die. Get out of there! Ow! Got him. Oh no! I died! Right when I got the thing. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny, dude. That's funny. It's okay. It's okay. We'll just be able to go right back in there and get our stuff. That's hilarious. I'm not surprised that actually happened to me. Usually does sooner or later. Yeah, see? He's dead. And there's our souls. That big amount of them. Tell you what. No, we don't need to be embered for the next fight. We don't. Not told. Like I said, we're just going to go deal with Wolnir, and I will call it. Oh, man. Ugh. Man.
Welcome, sir. Very well then.
Okay, keep myself at 40 strength.
Farewell, Ashen Magni.
Okay. Now, we shall go and handle Wolnir. Because next stream, I'll have something very special for them damn deacons. I'm excited, actually, to do it. Because next stream, I will have all my gear for Chaos Knight. And we'll be able to go kick some major ass. I also got to remember to go do the thing with Anri and Horus. That'd be wise. I can't do it now. But I'm not going to go into Irithyll yet. I'm specifically just going to go and deal with Wolnir. And I also want to test out a theory I have too. Alright, Wolnir. We'll watch the cutscene. I'll finish my drink. Alright, so don't pick up the item. Go straight to the hand. Start hitting the jewelry. Need your hand, please. Are you gonna vomit? Yeah, you're gonna vomit. Okay. I'm gonna vomit again, huh? Got that spicy food, won't you? Got him. Catch you later, won't you? Down to hell with you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, so there's something I want to check. It's the item from the boss room in here. Probably not. Just checking something. Oh, wait, is that it? Yes, it is. Alright, so you do end up getting it if you don't pick it up from the boss room. Cool. Alright, let's take ourselves back to Firelink Shrine. We'll do our final level up of the stream, and then I will call it, and we will go and raid someone. So, Sin, if you're still here, can you do the raid messages for me, please? Thank you.
Welcome. Very well then. passion
Made the flames go out. All right. We'll keep it on Chaos Knight in his current form. Go. And I'm going to talk about what we're going to be doing next week. So let me see. Next week is the 11th of March. So on Monday, March 11th at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be continuing more of Dark Souls 3 with the Chaos Knight. He'll have all of his gear by then, so that'll be fun. And depending on how things go is what will happen on Wednesday. Alright. I guess Sin is not available, so I will do the raid messages myself. Alright. So, if anybody is still in chat and everything, if you are a subscriber to the channel, do a copy-paste of the Raid 1 message. If you're not a subscriber, do a copy-paste of the Raid 2. Let's see if we can find someone to raid. 9 times out of 10, it's probably going to be Niji. We will see what happens. See, where are you, Niji? There's Niji. Alright, Niji, Soul of Niji, is playing Elden Ring. So we will go and raid Niji. So let's go ahead and get that situated here. Let's go ahead and get that situated. Sorry, the raid thing is kind of acting up a little bit here. Come on. Do that raid. Okay, raid's finally working now. Alright, so I will see you guys on Monday. 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be doing some more Dark Souls 3. So, yeah. As always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I am your friendly neighborhood gaming machine, and this was Dark Souls 3 with our Chaos Knight in training. And that's all I say, everyone, in the next video or live stream. Peace out. Happy gaming, my friends, and please stay safe out there.